Okay, so I'm trying to make this weed whacker thing piece of crap. Bought it at a sale and it wouldn't run. It was missing a fuel line, so I replaced it right here. A buddy of mine gave me a fuel line, so I put it on and I stripped apart this Razor scooter, this E100 scooter, and I'm gonna try and make a little underpowered GoPed-ish thing. So it's gonna be interesting, and the first thing that I'm gonna do now, I had it running and I took off the exhaust, the muffler, which is here, and I found out that it runs better when I have more exhaust coming out, because there's not much, well, these are like the only holes that allow the exhaust to come out, and so I'm just gonna drill a hole in there and then put the little cover back on, just hiding in there. So we're gonna do that, but first we're just gonna get rid of all of this plastic that I don't need, because to mount it, I'm gonna have to mount it with this or this, that, you know, all of the screws onto this. So probably gonna weld something together if it doesn't work, but so yeah, I'm just gonna start by taking off this bit here. So I guess to take off this fuel line, which I installed, I have to take off the throttle linkage, which goes through this handle into the trigger from the carburetor on the other side. And so I'm just gonna remove these few bolts and take it off. So now that I have that, I'm gonna just remove this little plate here, and on the inside you see the throttle connection. I'm just gonna pop it out. There's a trigger. You may not need that unless you want it. And just gonna pop that out. So now all we have now is the fuel line, which I can pop off myself. And yeah. So I popped it off, got my gas tank and thing off, and it was a little bit too greasy because of all the fuel, so I just used a paper towel to take it off. And now what we're going to do is take off the carburetor. Also, I need to set across the fuel tank and take off the air filter right here. So take off this and that. So now I have the screws loose and air filter pops right off. It's a bit nasty. I don't know how to clean that out, but I probably will. Set aside all of the parts that you're gonna need or want. So I don't know if I'm gonna want this piece back, but I'll probably end up just chopping this piece off or making a whole new gas tank. So save the screws that are in your air filter, these two. So I'm just gonna leave them in there. Now we got our carb. To take that out, you're just gonna wanna undo these two. Literally every Allen wrench screw that I'm using is the same size on this. So all of these in here, just everywhere, they're all the same. So now we're just gonna take off the carburetor by doing these two screws. Something I want to point out is you want to keep the two washers on here. The first one that goes on is the one that's straight, and the second one that goes on is the one that's all curvy. And make sure that it's on the left side, because you know, that's what allows this piece to move. So yeah, now that we have it off, just take off this piece. I'm gonna leave the screws in, so let me put this back in there. And here's the carburetor. It comes right off. I'm gonna take off the throttle linkage there. It's right in there. So here's your carburetor. If you haven't, if you want to clean yours, you can, but I don't need to with mine because my engine starts and runs just fine. So yeah, make sure that it's all clean, fine and dandy. Set that aside too. Make sure that you have all of your parts organized very well. So now take off this little flange or gasket piece here that leads into the engine. Set that aside. What next here? I don't think I want to take off this throttle linkage piece. Well, yeah, let's take that off first. So you just undo this Allen bolt here. So it should come right off. There. Just like that, you got your little linkage. If you want it, you can keep it. I don't know if I will, but I may take out these next. So I'm gonna check back once I get everything off where I want it. So on this side, so yeah. So now I'm gonna take off all these screws right here to remove this little piece. And then from there we can start to take off the pull starter, etc. And yeah, so I'm gonna do that right now. Okay, so I just did all of the bolts, took them out, set them right there, and this is what happens. Oh yeah, I guess the pull starter came off with it. Oh yeah, it's two pieces, just like that. So the one piece there, pull starter there. I don't know if I'll need that. I'll probably sell it or something. And yeah, so here's the shaft. There's that little piece there. I don't think I'll want it, but I'll take it off for now. I'll have to re-grease that just because I got some dust on it. And yeah, so the reason why I had to take off the carburetor and literally everything is because I can't get all the green off without taking it off. So I had to get all my parts out, lay it all out, wipe my hands off, etc. Whatever. And then, oh yeah, let me get my exhaust here too. Then what I have to do next is just take off all the screws. So now that I have all that taken off, I got to take off this one, this one, this one, this one, and then down here there's two. So, and yeah. So I'm going to take off those two and this cover should come right off. So I just got all of the screws off. I organized them all, and what I have to do now is take all of this off. Oops. That was the on switch and off switch for it. I don't think I'll need that, but who cares. So taking that off, set that aside. Probably will set these two screws near the bottom and these two near the top. Alright, so now I got the just plain engine. I'm gonna have to, it looks like I'm gonna have to take out the spark plug. So pop that off and through the little hole, just like that. And yeah, I'll have to wrench out that little spark plug there. So I just got this spark plug out, and I don't know if I should change it, but I got this for free, so set this to the side with its little washer that's on it. And yeah, so now I gotta take a look around this, find out what's still holding it on, and I believe it's those 4 screws. I took out those springs that were, let me flip this around, that were right here in those big holes, and because that's what held the gas tank on. So now what I gotta do is just plain take all 4 of those off, and then we should be good to go. I don't know, but let's take all 4 of these off, and yeah, let's see. Now I don't see any more screws, and I think the time has come where I want to pull it out. Oh, yep, it definitely came out. And that right there is an engine the size of my hand. Wow. It's so small. Oh my goodness. Okay, so right away I know what I need to do. I need to cut some of this up so that I can fit the carb back on, because obviously right now it won't. And I'm gonna clean up some of this so that it runs a bit healthier, and then attach the exhaust, etc. And it should run just a bit better. I'm gonna keep this pull starter off just because it's a friction drive scooter. And yeah, I'm gonna see what I can do right now. So it's gonna be good. So I just got done cutting all of this piece